Okay. Well, actually, I didn't check to make sure the audio's good. Okay, audio's good. So we're gonna do Barclay Mills, The Dead Stay Gone, because it turns out the side missions I can't do until they all have one new territory. I can do them, I can start them, I can't finish them till they have a new territory. So there's no point in starting their side quests. Okay, The Dead Stay Gone. Donovan's waded through the muck and learned about the rackets in Barclay Mills. And go ahead and head on up there. That's also why I'm here in her freaking house. It's because I tried to do side quests and then it was like, oh no, yeah, you can't finish this. So it's such a waste of my time. It wasn't a waste of my time, but now I'm just gonna have freaking footage sitting on my computer until I give her a new racket so that I can edit them together. Who gives a fuck about Nixon? Not me. That was the answer. I don't give a. So I chose Barclay Mills because it's right next to her territory. So my logic is give them territory that's close enough to them, right? Or give them ones that are gonna fit. She needs the bayou, so if anyone gets the bayou that's not me, it makes sense that it would be her. Well, now this is here. This wasn't here before. But I'm pretty sure I completed that. What? I finished 50,000. 50,000. I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna get any new lore from that. I'm not gonna worry about it. Because it would be weird for her to have 3 things of dialogue while the other 2 only had 2. Unless the other guys had more dialogue. I don't know. If I get out of my car to grab this, it shouldn't break, right? Because I don't need to be in my car. I haven't even... This is just going to be a conversation anyways. I'm driving, have a conversation with Donovan, so I am good. Oh, I also forgot to mention, they mentioned Leo is part of the commission. Which is good for Leo. I'm guessing, so Leo most likely then pushed away Vito because of what happened to Joe. They need to clip them trees. If it's hanging down into the road, they need to do something about that. Okay? So I guess... Oh!
Help! Someone help!
Sorry, you just parked right next to me, lady. I was gonna take this one, but I'm only gonna focus on ones that'll give me people conversions. But I was saying, Double Barrel is like a franchise? Because I've seen another Double Barrel bar before. Road. Let's wait for good old D-Man.
You ever heard of Enzo Conti?
Think Sammy mentioned him a time or two.
He's 61, old school mob. Been running Barclay Mills for decades. He started off extorting the railroad and moved on into industrial waste. All the heavy construction equipment and supplies for the casino, steel, concrete molds, that kind of thing, was all brought in via Enzo's trains.
All that shit has to be worth millions. Enzo didn't just hand it over to any cat who walked in the door. Marcano's a felon, so he's got to have a partner, someone who's legit.
If he does, that person's buried deep I went through the paperwork. It's a goddamn maze.
Which means we need to get Enzo to tell us who it is.
According to my sources, Enzo's not a big fan of the casino. Thinks anyone who's not Sal Marcano's gonna end up getting fucked.
So I might be able to use that to flip him.
Probably have to squeeze him pretty hard, but it's worth a shot. He's still involved in the railroad and has to store all that industrial waste somewhere, so I'd start there.
Once I take his district from him, I'll give him a call from the motel, offer him an out.
And if that fails, you could always give him a Hanoi hangman.
Oh, that was muted. So that's that conversation. Now I start doing guns and garbage. Sounds good.